Hey ladies and gentlemen, now before we start today's battle, I just want to share this drawing that was made for me. Wow, I was legitimately speechless back then when this drawing was not colored. But let me tell you, my jaw was on the ground once I saw this. I've seen her other drawings and you got some serious talent. Thank you to Lady Gubu 59 for making this. It really enlightened my day, bring a big smile to my face. It really made my day that day. And the next day after that, Arcanines are going in and kicking ass. That's what we're gonna do today, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna make this drawing proud. But I really do like the whole touch you did on the Arcanine, basically a shiny one. I love the color there, and seriously, I've seen your other drawings, especially the one you made, the first one you sent in. I need to say this. I hope your job is related to art, because you got some serious talent here, and hobby, or I hope you keep this up, because this is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for making this. Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boys in here, and welcome back to round 5 of the Battle Union. Today we go against Ethan, replacing Coach Yeti for the Highland Houndooms. And basically I'm pretty much the unluckiest when it comes down to new players, because it feels like round 1 all over again. Basically, I don't know how he's gonna approach this team. Basically, his first time using it, so I cannot really go into this fully knowing my opponent and his mindset of how he's gonna prepare himself. So basically, I lead with Arcanine. I'm a Choice Scarf Arcanine with Overheat, expecting the Metagross, but he actually leads with his China, his Terrakion. Now that is a threat, but because of Intimidate, I'm pretty sure that Scizor can definitely take a move or two and force this Pokemon out, basically because the fear of Mega Scizor that I do have, and I will need to Mega Evolve right now, right here, as well as Rotom is a good switch to the likes of Bullet Punch. But then again, he is intimidated, so he may actually even fear the U-turn, if anything. Still, I'm gonna go for the sub, because this is meant to be used against a defensive Rotom. It's got enough investment to take a Volt Switch with the sub intact, enough speed to outspeed the likes of Rotom, defensive that is, but he's gonna review Hydro Pump, and he's gonna review that he is faster, so that kind of indicates that he is actually an offensive Rotom. But because I've seen only the damage put onto the sub, I'm still not too sure whether or not this is Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. Now I do know that even with Stealth Rock damage, Dragalge should take this Hydro Pump with reasonable ease, and that damage, I'm Assault Vested, so I'm kinda a little bit surprised by that damage, but I'm still thinking modest, because it's still Hydro Pump. It's Assault Vested to be used against Superior or Mega Sceptile, but I did not expect him to use both. Now what I did expect is Draco, not really. Sludge Bomb, expecting the Mr. Mine, and then go for Side Shock, playing that mind game, because Draco will still chip up some damage against this Metagross. But then again, he did review Stealth Rocks on Terrakion, which kinda applies that this Metagross is most likely Assault Vested, which kinda does scare me a little bit. Now we do manage to avoid damage. I was expecting Zen Head, but afterwards I expect him to stay in and just attack me to scout. Because I got the red card, it would have threw him into something out of his control, and I would have Volt Switch on that. Nothing on his team could have taken that. So basically, it didn't come down to that. Now, what it did come down to is him sacking his Scarf Rotom, which is incredible, because now my Scizor can maybe have some easier time, without being too frightened of using the Bullet Punch. But then again, he cannot switch in onto the 2 Bullet Punches. Now, what he can do is take 1, but that's it. Still, I'm going to switch out to Meloetta, which could have been a very good setup option against the defensive Rotom. Not really the offensive one, because the damage has been way too great. I thought Intimidate is going to happen, because the both double switch, blind switches happening there. Not really double switches, but generally blind switches. I thought Intimidate is still going to apply the pressure, but it didn't. Now Meloetta still managed to survive with 4 HP. That was incredible. And you're about to see right now that in a couple of turns, maybe I should have just clicked Psychic, making this a little bit faster, but he's just gonna stay in. He does not allow me to do anything. This guy is pulling in the pressure, and I had the idea he's gonna play that game somehow, but I need to play this game as well. So I go for the Shadow Ball. Honestly, I should have gone for the Psychic, expecting the Metagross, because that's why Shadow Ball. Generally speaking, Mr. Mime wouldn't really go on against Meloetta like this. Still, the thing is that I would have been generally Shadow Ball is not a good idea, because if he switched out to Metagross, I would have been at much more reasonable amount of health, and I'm a defensive set, so basically I could have taken anything from the likes of that and retaliate afterwards with the Shadow Ball. But this way, we do manage to still take down the Terrakion. He did not switch out at any moment in time, fully gave on realizing that he just wants to dish out damage, so the Serperior can come in and pretty much finish us off. I cannot switch out. Serperior, problem is that once Serperior gets +2, it's got Dragon Pulse, it's got Hidden Power, and Sub Leaf Storm. It's all that it needs. So I'm kind of banking right now. I know this Fane is going to be taken down, but I need to give my opponent thinking that I'm underestimating Serperior, which I would have never done, because Serperior is probably the best Pokemon in the game. At least, well, it depends how you look at it. I mean, it depends on the typing and generally what you go against. But seriously, it is such a frightening Pokemon that really plays on its own, especially if you got screen support. But as you guys will see, I'm thinking that he may think that I'm underestimating, that I'm gonna take anything with +2, or like a Dragon Pulse or Hidden Power, something that he may possess. But I'm Scarf, and I'm Scarf for the sole reason of Serperior without Sub Attack, which we didn't allow it, and as well as Mega Sceptile, because we do outspeed even with our nature. So we also have Iron Head for the likes of this Mr. Mime, so if 1-on-1 comes into the play, we should handle this Pokemon as well as Close Combat for the likes of Terrakion, which we could have outspeed at the beginning and pretty much destroy it, but I thought that was way too risky. Stone Edge, high chance of a crit now. So I switch out to Electros right now. He's gonna go for Nest Plot. I thought I was scared of the sub, but at the same time, I was thinking he's just gonna Baton Pass into Sceptile. It's way too, way too tempting to go for that +2, and he does switch out to Sceptile, ladies and gentlemen. That is incredible, because we paralyzed it on the moment he didn't have that immunity, because once Mega Sceptile happens, you guys know that it's basically immune to the likes of electric type moves. So we do manage to paralyze it on the perfect moment, go for the Super Fang just to chip up some more damage. Sadly enough, he's gonna get paralyzed, but that's fine, because generally speaking, even if I would have been taken down, he would have been half health. I'm pretty sure my next Pokemon that will about to come in should pretty much clean this Pokemon away. So I did have Red Card, but it didn't activate because he killed me off, and it also gave me knowing that if the Pokemon dies, Red Card doesn't activate. So I should definitely keep that one involved. I learned in this battle. But right now I'm just gonna go for the Bullet Punch. Bad move, incredibly bad move. I should have gone for the Bug Bite, just in case he makes that cheeky switch into Metagross expecting the Bullet Punch, but why would he when, Scizor will outspeed us without a doubt. So no real reason to risk it on his behalf, but at the same time no real reason for me to even go for the Bullet Punch when I know fully well that Bug Bite will destroy it. I could have even make a sub there, but I was thinking if I make a sub and he keeps on, breaking through the paralyzation, I cannot play that game. So anyways, he does go for Earthquake. I had to scout. The way he brought in this Metagross, I had to scout. Mr. Mime could still have Hidden Power Hidden Power Fire, not Ice. With Technician, I believe Mr. Mime does possess. I'm gonna go for Earthquake right now with Dragonite, do a considerable amount of damage. I'm really liking that damage. I'm a Resto Chesto Dragonite, meant to be used against defensive Rotom that goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and then Resto Chesto to my Multiscale and can proceed to go from there. It kind of took him by surprise, not really running Roost, but it didn't come down to that. Now, what it did come down to is him revealing the Ice Punch, which applies that he needs to have his Meteor Mash and Bullet Punch. There is no way you got Fire Punch as well. There's just no way. And even if you do, then I may actually still pull through with Iron Head, but then again, at the amount of HP he's at, I don't think my Arcanine with Iron Head would manage to break him down that HP he's at. It's on stab, and I would have been sort of scared, but it didn't come down to it. He didn't have Fire Punch, so that was great. He's gonna switch out his last remaining Pokemon as we do go for a Bullet Punch, expecting this to kill, especially after seeing the crit. But as you guys can see, he is still standing with the help of his Focus Sash, retaliating with the Side Shock, probably being his only offensive move. But because it's a Mega Scizor, I will take this reasonable amount of defense that he does possess, as well as HP. I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch, retaliate, and take down the Mr. Mime. Sadly enough, Mr. Mime didn't get a single kill in this battle, but that was the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the game for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. A great match to my opponent, Ethan. He really pulled in. The pressure was incredible. This is the reason I didn't bring Crocodile, because really, when you look at his team, he's got Rotom's period. There's just no way I can put up the rocks. Maybe at the beginning, but then it's the Terrakion, and even with Intimidate support, it's just way too much raw strength. So basically, he didn't bring Corona as I expected, because Corona is such a threat that, you know. But then again, because I would had hard time putting up the rocks, then that could have gotten him the idea that maybe Volcaron could have been a good idea. Because look at his team, Sceptile is super effective. Even Metagross, you know, can do some damage against Croc. So basically that is how it gone. But anyways, go check out, if inside of the video, go check out other coaches that are involved in the Battle Union. Go check out the Battle Union itself, subscribe to it. There's lots of cool videos coming up weekly, and you guys can even get involved later down the road. But lots of exciting battles from other people, so if you're up to that, you know, go check them out. Especially go check out Gabriel's video, because his setup is always a pleasure and entertainment value to watch, and you guys should not miss out on that. But that's gonna be it for me, so take care everybody, peace.